Hi everyone, it's Yazzie here, and I have a channeled message and a reading for you today. Also, I got a little microphone and it connects to my phone, so if you want to just let me know in the comments, kind of like does it sound better? I did test it out on my end, but I want to know what you think. Anyway, first, as always, we're going to go ahead and cleanse everything, and I have a dragon's blood incense to light as well, so we'll do that while I'm doing this. Hold on. Take a deep breath in. I ask and invite in the Titans, the gods and goddesses, archangels, guardian angels, deities, entities, spirits, spiritual teams, spiritual guides, ascended masters, our higher self, our inner toddler, our inner child, our inner teenager, our shadow self in the universe to be present. And I ask that you all would please banish and remove anything and everything that is not meant for us, including negativity, negative energies, negative entities, evil eyes of all kinds, and negative monitoring spirits, for they are not welcome, nor are they invited. And I ask that you all would please purify and cleanse the space, the tools in which I use, these cards, and myself, so that this message comes through clearly and with clarity for the collective today. Please and thank you. And we'll go ahead and light this up as well, so we can put this as part of the, shall we say, cleansing and kind of an offering in a way. 132 as I said that. Apparently the flame doesn't want to go out. That might be significant. There we go. Cleanse everything around. But I got a channeled message, and the channeled message that I had received, let's go ahead and we'll put this right here. There we go. But the channeled message that I had received was, just because something comes easily does not mean that it is always fulfilling or satisfying. And this can also be true in the sense of things that are overly challenging, 222 as I say that. So it works both ways. And this channeled message was in particular in regards to like the workplace, so like your career, and even with relationships. So say you work at a place and yeah, you're doing it because you need the money, as we all live in that kind of society. But you may notice that it's either it can be really fulfilling, or I'm sorry, really easy, but it can also be very, shall we say, challenging. But either way, it's just not that fulfilling to you. Even if it's something where, say, you're just there because it's close to where you live, or, you know, the money may be good at that moment, things like that. But somehow you're just not emotionally fulfilled. And then in regards to relationships, a relationship, you know, it may be easy and good, fine and well, but all relationships have some sort of contrast. If a relationship doesn't have contrast, then we're not growing, we're not being challenged in some way to continue to grow and evolve within ourselves, but also within the relationship that has that we're currently in or may be presented to us. So it's important to know that on either side, just because something is easy or something is super challenging, it doesn't mean that it always leads to being very fulfilling. Because of the fact that it could be something that drains you, 411 as I look up as well. It could be something where it's not benefiting, it's just draining you at that point. So just keep that in mind when you're looking through, say, if you're thinking about staying at the job, or if you're even considering leaving a job, or if you're considering walking away from a relationship, no matter how long it is or how long you've been in it, you know, change is needed within our lives and around us and within our interactions. But we still, we, 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 we don't necessarily want to change every single thing about us for the sake of wherever we're at, hoping that it will be more fulfilling, when really we might end up just losing more and more of ourselves. Okay, so when you're kind of making those decisions as we're getting towards the end of the year, we're already here. Just keep that in mind when you're making those kinds of changes. Sorry, the smoke is like going all in my face. I'm seeing all the patterns in it. But yes, so keep that in mind. And also, I hope you all have had a wonderful 2024. It's been a long year. It's been a really long year. So if you made it to the end of this year, making it into next year, know that I'm proud of you. And know that I see your work. I see what you're doing. I see that you're trying and doing your best. And so does the universe as well. And that's why when we make whatever decisions we make, we need to make sure that it's something that is fulfilling for us, because we're only here for what seems like a blink of an eye to the universe. It's very quick. It's very fast. So, yeah, that is the channel message. But yes, so make sure you're making those important decisions solely more for you before, and also, something where it's in line with the universe and your higher purpose, but definitely for you first before you start making it for other people around you. But let's see what the cards have to say to us. So today we're going to use the Antique Anatomy Tarot by Claire Goodchild. And then, of course, we're using the Shadow Work Tarot by Ethereal Tarot. We're going to see what's coming out for us. Let me move this out of the way. Okay. So what's going on? Let's take a look at what's going on with the energy, kind of just in a general sense. Kind of see where we're going, how things are happening as we're getting to the end of the year. What's going on? Oh, we have all blades here. So we have the Ace of Blades, we have the Two of Blades, and we have the Three of Blades. One, two, three. Literally, here, let me show you. 1, 2, 3. Look. Oh, I missed a call from my sister. I'll call her in a bit. Anyway, but 1, 2, 3. Almost like it's the start of something. However, the ashes are falling. But you have to... Why is this here? You have to be willing to go into those new beginnings, and you need to make a choice and don't allow past pains or hardships, or even just past things in relationships, hold you back from something great, something new. And there's this clarity that's coming in with that. Like, you need to make the decision. It's something that you've been waiting on for a long time now. And now it's here, and it's coming in quick because these are blades. It's air. Air is very fast moving. So it might just pop on you when you least expect it. But 1, 2, 3 is a number here. That's crazy. I've never had that happen, actually. In all my readings, I've never had it where it's like 1, 2, 3 like that. So that's actually really cool. We're getting to the start of something new. These changes, and they might be a bit intimidating, but what can I get a little bit more as far as this clarity where the collective's going to need to make a decision on it? Okay, they want me to switch to the shadow work one. The smokes are making spirals. I can see them. So things may feel as if they're spiraling out of control, but little do you know, they're actually spiraling into place. Interesting insight. Okay. Interesting. Everything's spiraling into place. Okay. Okay. Let's see about that. What is this clarity and this decision about? Aside from the heartbreak and letting go of that, obviously, there's something that needs to be let go of. But let's see. Tell me more. Oh, these cards are a little bit bigger. Sorry. Let's see. Hopefully, I hope this microphone is good. I know it's kind of hard getting sound. 1010 as I look up. I know it's kind of hard that sound is, it's a little bit iffy with microphones. So please let me know if it's all right. I really need to know. Because I can test it and hear it myself, but it may sound different to you. 1023 as I say that. But what's going on? What's the clarity? And what's the decision? Can you tell me a little bit more about that? Please and thank you. Happiness is just a jump away is what I just heard. You're close. Literally. Oh, how many cards? Oh my gosh, there's so many cards that came out. We have the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay. But oh my god, there's so many that came out. Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Two of Pentacles. And we have the Ten of Cups. All of these here. Hold on. Let me hold these three and then we'll get to these two. Page of Wands is a part of it. Okay. So we'll take that as well. But with these three, what's going on with the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands? Someone manifested a long time offer. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving knight. However, he is, if you've ever seen the traditional card, 1144, as I say this, if you've ever seen the traditional tarot, he is the only one who is on a horse where all 4 feet are on the ground of the horse, which means that he's very stable. He's a very stable knight. But this is also someone where they had to take pause for a very long time and kind of reevaluate everything, reevaluate their life, what's going on there, kind of question if what they really have around them is stable. And it seems 12 as I say that, and it seems as though they've come to that point where they realize what they have isn't all what they thought it would be. So this is someone where they've taken that time to actually reevaluate their life. And this could be you. This could be someone you know, 1234 as I say that. And they want to be able to come in and bring an offer, something that they did manifest it for a very, very long time. This could be years in the making. And the Pentacles usually resembles years of time. So it seems that they're ready to bring it forward, especially with the fire that I'm seeing coming through as well. Okay. Can you explain with the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Page of Wands? You inspired them to bring forth balance that they knew you are worthy of, is what I just heard. So this is with the Two of Pentacles. They see you within your own abundance, 1331, and they want to be able to match that, because this is you, this is them. Granted, with the Two of Pentacles, it's also a card where there's a lot on their plate that they kind of have to juggle right now. So like, they may have other things going on in their life that unfortunately they may have had prior commitments to. So what's happening is that they're having to go ahead and rearrange things in such a way where it's more manageable. They're able to juggle it around better and be able to bring you a happy Ten of Cups. And that way they're able to be in more of a, this is the end of the rainbow kind of thing with the rainbow here, but it's that happiness, it's that complete fulfillment within their emotions. And it's all because of the fact that you sparked them up. It's like you lit them on fire with however you're doing things, however you're living your life. And it could be that you're in your most authentic energy, 1444, as I say that, you're being your most authentic self, but in such a way where you're not overthinking it And that's how you have always been. But of course, when society comes into play, you get, say, like as a child and growing up in teenage years, you kind of get repressed and you start needing to live up to society's expectations. Let me rephrase that, society's expectations. There we go. Um, and you kind of get lost and lose a little bit of who you are, at least on a conscious level, not on a subconscious level. That doesn't disappear. You always seem to find your way back. And now that you've come to this understanding and realization that you are who you are, you know who you are, and you're not in that energy of wanting to always just sit there and continue to be what everybody else wants you to be. And this person is also understanding that. It's taken them a bit of time, quite a bit of time. However, they're ready. They know what they want, and they know that they need to at least express it to you, whether or not you choose to be a part of their life or allow them into yours, or via, either way, if they allow you into theirs. It's something where words need to be exchanged regardless. There has to be some sort of understanding. And it's not so much a fact of like closure, because that's not what this is. This is something where I keep hearing apologetic. It's more of an apology. And this person feels as though maybe they might have hurt you. You might have hurt them if you're this person. It could be that perhaps at the time when you both were in each other's lives, things were a bit different then. They weren't clear-headed. You might not have been either. And it's come to this point where they understand the heartache. They get it now. We're going to get a couple from the Antique Anatomy. I couldn't help but notice that the 9 of Coins is on the bottom of this deck. So they're wanting that stability. They want to bring that to you. They have it, but oh, 3 cards. Why is everything coming out in threes? 333 might be important. I've been seeing it a lot. And we have the 2 of Elixirs at the bottom. Interesting. 2s are significant as well. But what do we have here? We have the Queen of Coins. We have the Knight of Elixirs. Oof, we have the 7 of Blades. Why is this here? Pull one more. Oops, one more, please. Can you clarify that 7 of Blades for me? Can you get me one more? Okay, there's a lot. That's like 4 more. 6 of Blades is on the bottom. Excuse me, psychic burps. But what came out in 3 again? 3 cards. And we have the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Elixirs, and the Chariot. Okay, let's talk about these 3 first. I want to know what these 3 are. What's going on? Queen of Coins, Knight of Elixirs, and 7 of Blades. What's going on with this? I just heard this is the blockage. The Queen of Coins is unfortunately the blockage. So it's a partner, unfortunately. But this is someone where very materialistic is what I just heard. So it's not someone where usually the Queen of Coins represents like being a bit more compassionate. And yes, she has the material end of it, but it also can warn about the fact of someone being a little too materialistic. And that's what this Queen of Coins is in this setup. Now, please know that the gender isn't specific here. It just matters about the energy here. And this person, while yes, they are coming, it's taken a long time for them, they also know how they feel. And they feel that with the 7 of Blades, They're just being taken for a ride. They know they're being taken for a ride by someone who just has them there for the materialistic ends of it. And they're aware of it. And while they want to be able to express these things to this person, the Queen of Coins somehow doesn't have the capacity to have that kind of emotional understanding with this person. They just don't. They're too much into the money makes them blind, is what I just heard. So they're very much in the money only. If you don't have money, don't talk to me kind of person. That's the kind of energy that I get coming through. If you don't have money, I don't want to hear it from you. That's all you're good for. And that's all I need. And that's it. So this person feels very used, is a word I heard. But with the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Elixirs, and the Chariot, why are these here? Why are these here? What's going on with these? They know that it's destined. What's destined? Change and evolution. So perhaps they're going from this Knight of Elixirs energy. Oh, so to the Queen of Coins energy, they're coming off as a Knight of Elixirs, but really this is where they're at with the Knight of Pentacles. But this is the energy they're in. They're in that King of Elixirs energy, which is why it's here. And they know that at the end of the day, change has to happen, an ending has to happen. So that way with the Chariot, and again, the Chariot keeps coming through nonstop. The number 7 as well, where they know, and 7s is internal energy. 2202, as I say that, they know that they have to move forward. They know that they're going to have to move forward from this and heal and let it go. So that way they're able to go ahead and bring you more, is what I just heard. So they know, they're well aware of it, which is why the 3 of Swords is here. And that's also why the 6 of Blades is here, because they know they have to move forward. They have to allow themselves to be moved forward. 2234, moved forward. And this has to be done by the universe. Because the more that they resist it, and the more that they stay in this, the more that they're going to just feel used. And then it's going to get to a point where they don't have anything. Sooner or later, the Queen of Coins in this energy is going to drain them dry. And then what's going to happen is they're going to move on to someone else who has far more money than this person. So they need to make a choice on what they want to do. And I can't help but notice, oh my gosh, and I can't help but notice under the 6 of Blades is the King of Rods, and then underneath that is the Empress. You're in your receiving energy, which is why you may be catching a lot of attention, regardless of what your gender is. Again, you're in this receiving type of energy. So you may notice that people are noticing you more because you're not going out of your way to chase anything. You're not going out of your way to actually, like, that doesn't mean that you're not working on yourself. You absolutely are. But you're not in this chaser mode. You're actually finally in the receiving end, taking a step back, actually seeing things as they are, and just going, oh, well, I'm going to go take care of myself, and whatever the universe brings to me or whatever comes my way, I will determine it at that moment in time. I will not sit here and worry about it and constantly be bothered by it or have it be the end all be all of my life, because I have things that are part of my main focus at this moment. Not all these other things, not the past, not anything like that. If it comes around, it'll come around and I will deal with it then. And by that point in time, I will know exactly how to go about it and how to deal with it at that moment in time. And that's the energy you're in. Because you know who you are and you know how to handle things. Again, the Empress is all of the queens in one. She knows who she is. She does not chase. She does not have to. This is an energy where it's peaceful, internally and externally. Okay? And with the King of Rods here, they're a good balance of both, this person, because they're the King of Elixirs and the King of Rods. They're a good balance of both. So the only reason why, and I'm hearing this now, the only reason why they're still in the Knight of Pentacles energy and not in the King of Pentacles energy is because they're dropping all their money and wealth and abundance, into this Queen of Coins. Because it's kind of like they're a little too wrapped up and a little too caught up, is what I'm hearing. And they need to go ahead and get themselves out of that and fix that issue by walking away. And that's really the only way they're going to be able to, is to walk away. So, is there anything else for this message? We're going to get one, maybe two cards from the shadow. Can we get something for the potential outcome of this, please? And thank you. It's an interesting energy. I know this reading's going a bit long. Mine usually do. Can we get a potential outcome, please? One or two cards is perfectly fine. I keep feeling the burps, like confirmation burps. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Oh. Four of Swords. Don't worry about it. Rest easy. Because with this potential outcome, oh, and we have the Ace of Swords. So there's clarity as well coming through. There's going to be clarity on it. Potential outcome of everything that happens with this is, I heard it in this phrasing, but it'll hit you when you least expect it. Like as far as like a surprise, not like a literal thing, but like a surprise, the clarity. And usually we have clarity that comes to us in the most weirdest moments out of nowhere, where we're in the middle of something, when we're not really paying attention or looking for things, all of a sudden it comes to us. So just rest. Don't worry about what's going on with this. Again, you're the Empress. It'll come around. Just not worry, but focus rather on what you need to be doing for you and getting your own life together, and just releasing anything as far as any past hurts. Even if it is related to this situation, cycles can begin anew with some people. Believe it or not. I was thinking on something earlier today where things can change in as little as 10 minutes. Can you imagine how much can change in years of time? And this is something that's been in the works and in the making for years. Just think about it, of how many years you've gone through things and you've had to go ahead and make so many changes, and you have changed so much in all this time. You've worked so hard to get to where you're at, whether people notice it or not. And even when they seem like they don't notice it, trust me, they notice. They see. Doesn't mean they have to say something, but believe me, they feel it, they see it, they know. Okay? Anything else for this message? No, that is all. I can't help but notice underneath that Ace of Swords was the Two of Swords again. So confirmation on the decision. It'll get made. Don't worry about it. But that is all for this reading this evening. I hope that it helped bring you a bit more clarity. And I do want to thank you all again as well for your support, for your continuing to watch my readings. I appreciate it. And thank you for 2024. I know I came in at about the middle of the year, but honestly, I have been happy and thankful and grateful to all of you who continue to watch my readings. And I've just been glad to be able to help all of you out, because that's really all that I want to do. That's all I wanted to do, is to help others out, and I'm right on track. And so are you. Don't doubt that. You're right where you need to be. Even if it seems chaotic and hectic. That's when you know you're really on track. Is when it's a bit chaotic and hectic, because the peace is very close. It's right on the other side. Okay? But I was gonna say happy holidays. I know not everybody celebrates them, but I know it's Christmas Eve right now. But happy holidays, Merry Christmas Eve, and Merry Christmas tomorrow as well. But be safe out there. I love you all so much. Drink water, please. And I will see you all again soon. Happy holidays. Bye.